Stacy Gage, running back at IMG Academy. Welcome to Sports Muse.
He did it again!
What is going on? Thank you so much for tuning into yet another episode of the Sports Muse podcast. I am your host, Kevin Brumley. And on the opposite side of me right now is I'm going to call my shot right now. Bold prediction, okay? This will be the number one tailback in the 2024 class. That is Stacy Gage. Stacy, man, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing pretty well, man. I can't complain. So let's start here, man. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I grew up. Well, I'm raised in Tampa, Florida, and IMG always been my number one school, my dream school, and I was just blessed with the opportunity to come, and I'm giving it my all.
No, that's awesome to hear. And, with you being a local kid, you see a lot of the kids who end up coming to IMG come from out of state. But with you kind of being a local guy there in Florida, so it's pretty cool to kind of grow up around that scene and to see it blossom over the years. One thing that's really interesting about you compared to a lot of players that I've talked to or just a lot of players in general is you're kind of a young phenom. And what I mean by that is people aren't aware there's been like major articles written about you since you were 10, 11 years old. And that's not hyperbole. People have been writing about you for a long time now, about how you're going to break out and you're, a man amongst boys in your age group. Do you feel any pressure with that?
No, sir. I really don't even look at stuff like that. I just play the game because I love it, and do it for my family. That's really why I do it. I don't really like look at the articles they write about me and all that. People be like, "Oh, have you heard about this and that?" I be like, "Nah." But yeah, I don't really get caught up into all that.
I mean, that's cool. And that's way to like a good way to stay humble and everything.
Yes, sir.
But I read an article where your like sixth grade coach compared you to Lawrence Taylor, like the greatest linebacker to ever play football at like 10 years old. They're comparing you to him. That's, you know what I mean? That's awesome. That shows how great of a player you are. So what you kind of talked about, like growing up watching IMG, was there any decision ever where you thought about not playing at IMG, or was it always that was the goal in high school, play your ball at IMG?
Yeah, always been a goal. Always been like they had other high schools looking at me like St. Thomas and all sort of high schools that still test me to this day. And it's always IMG, IMG, because I know the people they got here, yeah, they're gonna take care of me.
Absolutely, man. And tell me, like, growing up and watching IMG and whatnot, tell me about that experience when IMG was like, yeah, Stacy, we want you to come play here. What was that like for you? How cool was that?
It was crazy. Like, still to this day, I walk out and I'm like, dang, I'm at IMG Academy. Cause like it's crazy. I've been growing up watching Noah Kane and Trey Sanders, and it's like, dang, I'm one of them now.
That is really cool, man. I mean, I tweeted the other day about these kids that were like doing the signing day, and like it's just so cool to see these young men have their dreams come true. And it's like, I don't know, it's like you can't. There's not many moments in life or many people that get that opportunity, but that's a really cool opportunity, and a really cool experience to have. So speaking of IMG and all the talent that's there, what did it mean for your development to watch and learn from Lavoisier Carroll and Katron Allen?
Yeah, that was crazy. It's like all I got to do is follow in their footsteps, and I can be as right where they at. It's like, dang, I'm out here working out with them, and I can be one of them one day. It's amazing.
How much have they taken you under their wing and really kind of taught you a few things?
A lot, a lot. On and off the field, they treat me like a younger brother, and they be like, "You gonna be the number one running back." Not even just a running back. JC, Latham, all of them. They all tell me, "You can be the best. Just stay here, stay humble, and grind."
I mean, they're honestly not wrong. And I always preference this with, not just because you're on the other line. I say this, but like when I say like this young man, Stacy Gage, is the real deal. I 100% mean that. And this isn't, his teammates aren't blowing smoke up his tailpipe. He really does have a chance to be the number one player in the nation. That's how good this young man is. Who are some of the guys you like to study?
I like to study Marshawn Lynch. Well, I've been studying him for a long time. Saquon Barkley, always watched him. Derrick Henry. Yeah, I just started watching him. I ain't really like watching that much, but I just started watching him. Najee Harris, I've been watching him, running back at Alabama. Been watching him since high school. Yeah, but that's who I really studied them five.
Those are some physical big backs right there. And you
Yes,
watch your
sir.
running style, and it's like people just roll off you like rainwater. What do you think separates you from other running backs, like in your class or just in general? What makes you special?
Always fight for that extra yard. That's what I think it is. Always fight for that extra yard, and yeah, I just try to be a team player and just do the best for the team.
Oh, no. I mean, absolutely. You would never believe watching your highlights from your freshman year at IMG that you were a freshman. I mean, you honestly ran with such power and balance. It honestly looked like you were an upperclassman going against, a lower level of competition. That's how impressive your freshman highlights were. You talked about IMG being a dream high school. What are some dream colleges for you? Because I'm sure nearly every college is going to reach out and give you an offer eventually. But what are some of the ones right now, as you're in your freshman year that, you grew up watching?
I like Oklahoma. Also like Florida, um, Clemson, and Alabama, LSU. That's what I like.
I like that, man. And I'm sure we'll be very, very soon for the schools to reach out. Before we get to rapid fire questions, what's the best advice you've gotten in your young career?
Really, the best advice I think is just to stay humble. Really, people tell me that every day. They tell me that every day and grind. And it's like, dang, y'all tell me this every day. Am I not staying humble enough? It's like, but yeah, that's what people tell me all the time. Stay humble and grind, and that's what I do.
You know what? And that's great advice. And, I was kind of shocked and not shocked, talking to some of the kids. Some of the kids they're sipping their own Kool-Aid is what I like to say. They're liking themselves. They're feeling themselves. And I talked to some kids and you would swear that they were nobodies. And they're, 40, 50 offers deep. But they stay humble, they stay driven, they're just likable people. And I think that's great when you get into a locker room. Because at the end of the day, man, if especially you being a running back, if you're not a likable guy, are those linemen really going to go that extra mile to try to spring you for that, those next 10, 20, 50 yards? And that definitely makes a big difference. But to get to some rapid fire questions to kind of get you know you a little bit better, let's start here. What is your first memory ever of football?
First memory ever was actually my first memory ever wasn't even a highlight of me. It was a highlight of somebody else. I used to play in Texas because that's where I used to live, and it was flag football, and it was crazy because the quarterback on the other team. See, we was on defense. The quarterback on the other team pitched the ball, and one of our players caught it in midair and took it back to the crib. That's my first memory ever. It's crazy.
I like that, man. That's a cool one. What is
Yeah.
your favorite food?
My favorite food. See, I don't have a favorite food. I like everything. I like pizza, Chinese food, anything. I love food. I can eat all day.
I like it, man.
Yeah.
Recommend me a TV show.
Everybody hate Chris.
Oh man, who else said that? I just had someone on the other day that said that. It might have been Desmond Ricks that said that.
Oh him?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
If you could be an animal, what animal would you be?
A snake.
A snake. Why?
I don't know. It's like Stacy, snake, the ass. I don't know. It's something about that. I always wanted to be a snake.
I like it. Do you have any hidden talents?
I just learned how to cut hair. Sorry, Sorry, the one that get
Yeah.
committed. Yeah, he taught me, and yeah, really nothing else. I don't really got a hidden
That's an
talent like that.
interesting talent. That's not one I was expecting to get. Learn how to cut some hair. I like it.
Yeah,
I mean, I just started cutting my own hair, but that's clearly just taken just straight up as short as it gets over the
that's
head.
crazy.
Favorite place to get a burger?
Burger King.
Burger King. You're a Burger King guy. I got you.
Yeah, I
Um,
like the Whopper. The
the
Whopper.
Whopper.
Yeah.
What is the coolest moment in your life so far?
Coming to IMG was definitely
Coming to
the coolest
IMG,
moment.
showing the love.
Yeah,
How would your friends describe you?
they describe me as like a funny guy, like got a lot of energy. Well, like sometimes I am a little mean, but other than that, but yeah, I'm really just a chill, cool guy. Really,
I like it.
yes,
Give a
sir.
shout out to one player at IMG. It can be a young up and comer, could be an older guy who's helped you out, or maybe it's just a player who works their tail off. But give me a shout out, one player from IMG.
Ari Allen,
That's a
most
guy, man.
underrated
I'm
player.
surprised he's not getting as much love as he should, man. He balled out this past year.
I hate it. I hate it so much. He just a baller, and it's like he do so much for the team. And it's like, dang, the coaches just don't see it. Every game he ball out, and it makes everybody mad. We like, dang, Art should get a lot of love, but he just don't.
Oh,
He just,
wherever he ends up going, he'll find a way on the field and he'll show out 100%.
oh
He's
yeah,
too good.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Give me a shout out of one player in Florida that's not on IMG. Like, who's the best high school football player in Florida that's not on IMG?
Dang, that's a good. The best,
The best.
I like the Jaw Hall.
Okay. Okay.
I do. I like the Jaw Hall at Bloomingdale.
Absolutely. What is something you are scared of?
One thing I'm scared of is you might laugh, but I'm scared of frogs. Yeah,
Why?
frogs and snakes. I don't know. I don't know. I just go crazy if I see one.
That's a weird one, man. I gotta say, like, I would go with spiders, but I've never heard frogs.
Nah, spider. I ain't scared of that. I don't know why. Everybody's scared of spiders and bees and all that. No, I ain't scared of that. I just hit it. But a frog, I go running.
That's about the only way you're gonna stop Stacy Gage running the football, man. Just throw frogs at him.
For real, that's a true one though.
And last one is give me your celebrity crush.
Oh, Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, good ones. Good ones. Yep, absolutely. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming on the show. Big fan of your game. You're a guy who, when I had Sean Miller on here, you were the first name he said off of young up-and-comer IMG guys, and I couldn't agree any more with him. You're a guy that I've had my eyes on for a while, and the nation's had their eyes on for a while. I cannot wait for all your dreams to come true because your work ethic, your skill in the field, it will come true. I hope to have you on the show again sometime in the future, man, throughout your playing career at IMG. I'd love to have you back, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the love.
I
Yes, sir.
appreciate you. go like my guy on Instagram, Twitter, show him some love. And I'm telling you guys, you know, whenever he's the number one rated running back in the nation and maybe even the number one rated player in the nation, you stop at this video and remember, I told you so. Make sure you click like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.